Hello there, Virgos. This is going to be your monthly love energy reading for July 2017. So this will be for Virgos of the sun, moon, or rising sign of Virgo, or if your Venus sign is Virgo, then you may also resonate with this reading. As you can see, the cards are already pre-shuffled. I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for this spread. For the advice card, I will use the Romance Angels Oracle deck. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, Virgo. Your overall energy you have is 7 of daydreams and decisions. And this is the 7 of cups, traditionally. Overall energy is I feel like you are going within yourself, I feel, and what it is that you actually desire and what you want to manifest when it comes to your love life or in love in general. And it could be that you're trying to find peace within yourself, inner peace, working on self-love. But it goes back to what you truly desire for yourself. Like, you are not withholding yourself from anything that you want. And you want things that are healthy and that are of your highest good, not just any and everything. Because sometimes the 7 of Cups, if you guys are familiar with the traditional tarot, you guys know that not everything in that cup is of our highest good. So that's why we always gotta choose wisely. Not every opportunity is meant for us. So I feel like you're doing the right thing by going within yourself. She's meditating. She's doing like a heart chakra meditation, it looks like. So you're actually working on your inner truth in your heart of what it is that you truly want for yourself. And you're doing it with the place of self-love, which I feel like is awesome. All right. Where you have a challenge here. This is your challenge. You've got 16 of rebuilds. So the challenge with this is pretty much like the Tower card, or it is a Tower card in this deck. What I feel the challenge with you is you do gotta, some of the things that you used to want or thought that was best, or what you thought was what you wanted in the past, you now see that that's not of your highest good, and it's kind of hard for you to let go of some of those things. Okay, it's like, let's say you've always wanted to move to California and you thought that was your biggest dream. And then, as you've gotten older, you found out that you don't really resonate with the area. You might have visited there, you might have lived there for a couple of months, and it just didn't pan out the way that you would have liked. That dream was kind of shattered. So then you go within yourself and you figure out what really motivated me to that desire. Why did I really want that? Where did that come from? It could have been a place of wanting to get away from your parents and feeling like that was a place to be free and party. Or you had Hollywood dreams, and when you got there, it was like, oh no, I don't want that, So it could have come from a place of rebellion. It could have come from a place of, the fame and just wanting someone to notice you and recognize you because you didn't feel loved. That's just an example, but we got to always reevaluate our desires and where they come from and why do we want them, and if they're really of our highest good in the end. So you might be challenged with some of your desires because it's like, well, I've always wanted that. I don't know if I'm ready to let that go. And the Tower card is like, if you don't let it go, because we know what we need to surrender to and let go of. Some of us are just to the point of where we're so stubborn and like, no, I hear you, Spirit, but I want this. I don't care. Like, I want this man, whatever. I want this car. I don't care what you say. I'm going to get it. Or I'm just going to continue to go after it. There's got to be some way around this where I can have this thing. And Spirit's like, no, you can try another way. You can try tomorrow. You can say something different. You can get all the jobs you want. You can buy all the makeup, or you can get all the haircuts you want. But that person's still not going to, act right, And it's that type of energy with the Tower card where you rebel with Spirit to the point where it breaks you down and say, you know what, I surrender, I give up. Okay, if this person isn't for me, if this car isn't for me, this home, whatever it is just isn't for me, then I let it go. Or you can continue to rebel, and that's when Spirit strips those things from you, and it's like you catch this person with someone else, and it's like, oh, it just shatters your heart. And whatever it takes for you to stop from surrendering. That's what the rebuild card is. And I feel like that's kind of where you are, but you're way more mature in this energy than that. I feel like you recognize what's not of your highest good, but I feel like it's just you learning to surrender and release it. And I feel like you're trying to do that. Okay, so that was a long spiel, but I hope that makes sense. Where you are with love this month, and if you are involved with someone or interested in someone or you're calling someone in, you got 6 of giving and receiving. So this is like the 6 of Pentacles. You're at a space where you know that you have a lot to offer and a lot to give someone, and you don't want anything less than what you have to offer. You want someone to reciprocate that energy and give that back to you as well. You want something that's harmonious, but you also want a spiritual, a healthy spiritual exchange with someone around you. You want a balanced relationship. It almost looks like these hands are just one person, but how I'm looking at it, it's 2 people that are giving the same thing in many different ways. They have something to offer each other, different things to offer each other. There's a reciprocation, and I feel like that's what you want. You want the passion, you want the fun, the excitement, but you also want the emotional connection, the spiritual connection, the communication, the intellectual, you want all of that. And you want that person to also be able to give that back to you, or the person that you're with. You want all of that back too, because you know you have a lot to offer. I feel like you're realizing your self-worth, or you're at a place of self-worth. Like you're not at all confused. You realize the fact that you got some work to do was releasing things that don't serve you, but you're doing it. I really feel like you are. As far as another person that you may be thinking about, at the time of this reading, or someone that you're calling in, you have 21, or they have 21 of Embrace, which is like the World card. So where they are with you is, I feel like they're totally open to what you have to offer, okay? At least their higher selves. So I don't know why this person would... I want to see how they are projecting this energy towards you, because this is coming from their higher self. And this card just swapped out. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups at the bottom. So the Page of Wands clarifies how they're projecting this towards you. They could be very assertive, okay? Some could be very... I get like sexual energy, if you're in a relationship, your partner could be very pushy for sex, or very sexually attracted to you right now, or proposing sex to you, because you got the Knight of Cups as well. So they could be, proposing sexual offers, or it could be that you're attracting a lot of people that are complimenting you. They may even tell you look very attractive, or you feel like people are pushing up on you sexually. But I feel like this energy, how it's really registered, their higher self, I feel, is wanting to be open to what you have to give, because I feel like they see your self-worth in all the divine gifts that you have. Okay, I apologize that I got interrupted here. So let me finish off here with the person that you're dealing with. I really feel like you'll be attracting a lot of people, okay? Also, I get like the internet. So you might be in contact with someone over the internet, or someone, being interested in you over the internet. Okay. So as far as what your goals, intentions, and focus is this month, you have love abounds. Okay. So this is the Ace of Cups energy. So you're focusing on calling in love, and I feel like you want to manifest a pure loving connection. Okay, you may even want some healing in a already existing relationship you have. Okay, like I'm getting peace and harmony, forgiveness, compassion, also getting a lot of tears. So you may desire to heal. It could be a symbol for healing, or actual tears may happen, or some sort of release within your relationships with others, not just romantically. Like you may want to express yourself fully. You may want to cry it out. You may want support from others. But I feel like you're open to a new beginning in love. Essentially, that's where your focus is, which is a good thing. You're focusing on true, pure love and what's really in your heart. Like, you're looking at things from a wise perspective when it comes to your heart's desires, I feel. Okay, so let's see what you're manifesting. Okay, so this is the outcome card, and this is what you're manifesting this month. You have 3 of Take the Lead, which is the 3 of Wands. So this is the total opposite of the 3 of Wands. I feel like you, instead of anticipating and waiting for something to happen, I feel like what you're manifesting is you putting your hand in your love life and taking control of that, okay? Following your desires, following your passions, and where you feel guided to do, you know, inspired action, knowing that, you know, you have some control as well, not to stand back and wait for somebody else to come in or wait for spirit to do it all, your guides to do everything. It's like you are putting your energy in as well. You're creating something with the number 3. That's a number of creation. So I definitely feel like you're manifesting assertion or being assertive when it comes to your power, what you do in your love life, instead of staying back and waiting on someone else to do it or for something to happen. You're taking the initiative. The shadow card is the underlying energy. You have 5 of challenging times. So overall, the shadow energy is you're actually coming out of a dark period. Like, you're not allowing anything to hold you back anymore, okay? You're setting healthy boundaries, I feel. Like, you're shifting a lot, whereas you might have been fighting yourself before, or you might have been very stubborn, or, you know, too rigid, or just not, you know, unwavering with things that were not healthy at the time. And I feel like you're working with that. It's still a bit of a challenge, but you're shifting out of that energy, that stubbornness, out of that, you know, by putting up healthy boundaries, because it's like you only want what's best for you, and you're not going to settle, I feel. You only want what's best for you in your love life, and what makes you happy, and what's authentic and true, okay? So that's your reading, and I'm sorry, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels as the advice card. I apologize, Virgo. I hope this message reaches you in the way the Spirit intends it to, effectively, that it will be beneficial and helpful for you. So let's see what the advice is for you. Okay, stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Spirit's just telling you to keep up the momentum that you already have, because you're on the right track. The new love card is at the bottom. So I definitely feel like you're attracting and bringing someone in to you. Like I said, be mindful. You might have someone, you know, contact you or reach out to you through social media or online, or you might meet someone through an online dating site or something, possibly. You may get some, you know, different opportunities. Remember, with the daydreams and decisions, it's like the 7 of Cups. Have some boundaries. Don't just take whatever comes your way, you know. So have healthy boundaries and keep the faith. Be positive, especially if you're already in a relationship. Things are being renewed, okay? Spirit is working to open them up as well, heal everybody in the situation, so that new love energy can come in. All right, Virgo, that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you found this entertaining or helpful. As always, you guys, I'm sending you much love, and until next month, peace.